Namaskar, dear student. I welcome you all in this virtual class organized by Joint Schools Family. And today also we are continuing the same chapter, Unit 16 of Class 9, that is Classification of Living Organism. So today we will discuss about the organisms that belongs to kingdom Plantae. Okay, let's begin our discussion. Plant. Who don't like plant? I like the most. I hope you too like the plant most. Whenever we see greenery around us, that makes us to do more positivity in our thoughts. When you see flower blooming and the fragrance is coming out from it, it makes you refreshed. So today we will discuss the characteristic of the organisms that belongs to wide varieties or wide species of the organism that belongs to it. So plant, as you all know, belongs to kingdom Plantae. Okay, and plant kingdom or Plantae kingdom is the second largest kingdom after the animal kingdom. And today we will discuss few general characteristics of diverse kingdom in brief. Okay, so first characteristic is that they are eukaryotic, means those organisms which belongs to it are eukaryotic. What does that mean? It means the cells have well-defined nucleus and cell organelles are present inside the cell wall or cell membrane. Okay, and next is that they are multicellular organism. Okay, multicellular organism means the organism which have many cells in them, that we have already learned. And third characteristic of the organism that belongs to it is that their locomotion, that is their movement. About the movement, they are non-motile, means they cannot move from one place to another. They are anchored in a soil or any other place and they cannot move. That's why they are called sedentary or non-motile organism. Okay, and another characteristic is that the peculiar characteristic that differentiates it from the other organism is that it has cell wall. Okay, it has cell wall, and cell wall is made up of glucose. Okay, I think you may be confused. Glucose, that means we take not that glucose. That glucose is sucrose, but cell wall is made up of glucose, which is called cellulose. Okay, it is called cellulose. Now, if we talk about the mode of nutrition, how they get the nutrition to survive, is that they have autotrophic mode of nutrition. So their mode of nutrition is autotrophic. Auto means self, trophic means preparation. So those organisms which can prepare their food themselves are known as autotrophic organism. And this autotrophic characteristic is due to the presence of special kind of cell organelle which is called plastid, and that is chloroplast, which contains green pigment called chlorophyll, and this chlorophyll helps in the absorption of sunlight and it converts that sunlight or solar energy into the glucose. Okay, so this process by which this plant kingdom or the organism that belongs to this prepare their food is known as photosynthesis. Okay, so as we see the plant around us, we see varieties of plant. We may see the plant which bear flower. Some plant they do not bear flower. Some plant they are very strong and tall. Some plant they are soft and small. Okay, so if you see the plant diversity, you can observe by studying the algae. So algae which gives green color to the pond surface. If you see the pond surface, sometimes you find that it is green in color. It makes decoloration of the water. Okay, so there are many examples. For instance, you can see the grass, okay, lawn grass. In your garden, there may be grass which we call dubo. Okay, that is tiny, which has short root and absorbs the mineral and water from the top of the soil. And we can see a huge fig, wild fig. Their roots are very strong and they go very deep into the soil in search of water and nutrition. Okay, so there are cactus which gets modified to absorb the or store the water because they are surviving in the place where there is scarcity of water. And we can find lotus which grows in water and its roots are not so well developed as it gets the nutrition from the water itself. So from this, what we can say that there are wide variety of living organisms that belongs to plant A having this type of characteristic, basic characteristics. So, and they are the second largest kingdom. So it is very difficult to study them is one by one. So they have different varieties. So there is need of classifying the organism that belongs to the kingdom Plantae 2. So before that classification, let's study some of the uses of the plant kingdom. Today we know that plant gives us oxygen and food, but it has wide range of economic benefit also, such as plants are the major source of medicines. So plants are used to make medicines, like we call it as herbal plant, tulsi, neem, etc. All these are used as a source of medicine. So they are used in the treatment of painkiller, anti-malaria drugs, and even the drugs to cure or reduce cancerous cells for the growth. So they are used as the curing cancer also. So plant also not only used in as a herbal, they are used as the decoration also they are used, as well as various products are produced by the plant which are used to produce commercially selling product such as rubber, gum, tannin, resins, etc. So, and similarly, there are some plants such as jatropha, jojoba, which are used for producing biodiesel. So, in many countries in the world, these plants are used to generate the biodiesel. Okay? So, as I have already told you that there are wide varieties of plant, so their classification is important. So let's discuss about the classification on which, or the basis on which the plant kingdom is classified. Okay, let's discuss about it. The classification of plant is based on the presence of or absence of some organs, as well as conducting tissues like xylem or phloem is present in them or not, or they bear seeds or not. And another criteria is that if they bear seeds, whether seeds are enclosed inside the fruit or not, and if the seeds are there, how many number of cotyledon are found in them. Okay, so these are the basis on which the plant kingdom is classified. Okay, now let's discuss about the classification of plant. The plant is classified into three divisions, namely Thallophyta, Bryophyta and Tracheophyta. And out of this, Tracheophyta are further subdivided or subdivision is Pteridophyta, Gymnosperm and Angiosperm. And in this case, Angiosperm are further divided into class like monocotyledon and dicotyledon, means having single cotyledon in it and having two cotyledon in it. Okay, so today we have discussed about the kingdom plant and what are their general characteristics and on what basis they are classified, and what is the classification of plant in different division, subdivision and class. So this classification is species or the group of organism belong to various divisions, subdivision and class. We will discuss in next class serial wise. So for today this much. I hope you have understood the topic. Thank you very much.